Hello and welcome to Wake Up Winchester. Today is February 13th and thank you for joining us. And we're only one day away from Valentine's Day.
One day away.
Yeah.
Which is really weird to think about because Valentine's Day, we were talking about like 2 weeks ago. It was like, oh, hey, Valentine's Day. And now it is about to be Valentine's Day.
I know, it's crazy to think that we're already in the middle of
February. So weird.
It really is.
It just flies right on by. But we're glad that you joined us today, on Wake Up Winchester and start off your morning with us here. As you can tell, Casey's back. Yesterday she wasn't here and we had a list set of fill in, which we thank her for doing that. And so now we have Casey back. And how's it going, Casey?
It's good. Good to be back.
You having a good time? I'm glad you're on our show. Well, the other day I caught up with Miss Gail Castle and we had a short interview about the Humane Society and some of the upcoming things that are going on with that. So we'll switch over to that interview right now. I do not know why I did this. I'm here with Miss Gail Castle, and she's here to talk about the upcoming things that are going with the Humane Society and the Franklin County Animal Harbor. And there's some things going on that she's here to talk to us about. How are you this morning?
I'm good. You doing well?
I'm doing good. Glad to have you on the show. But can you talk more in depth of what's going on?
Okay. Well, the Franklin County Humane Society is in the middle of its capital fund campaign for a new shelter. And we are raising money to build a new shelter out in Deckard on AEDC Road, about a mile from Walmart. And we need to get out of the shelter that's 3 miles south of Belvedere. I don't know if you've been there.
I've been there. I've actually experienced going there with kind of some community service work. So I know what you're talking about. I know how that is. It's a good place that we have dogs, but it's probably needing to kind of go on somewhere and get a new shelter going.
Well, it's been an amazing 10 years. This is our 10th anniversary, and so for 10 years we've been out there in that facility. It's just become our enemy, and so we can't put any more money into that facility. It just doesn't make any more sense to do that. So we really need to move and build a new shelter, and so we bought property, like I said, on AEDC Road. We're raising $500,000. We are almost halfway. We're about $225,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a success right there.
We're very excited about it. So if you haven't made your donation for the new shelter, please do. We have all sorts of naming opportunities. You can go to our website, animalharbor.com, and find all the different naming opportunities that you can name it after your dog or name it after your cat, or give a memorial gift, whatever way that you want to become involved. We also, $100 get you on the Wall of Honor. So
when you build it and
when
everything?
we build the shelter, yes.
Oh, that would be really cool. That'd be awesome to have your name up there.
Yeah. We have several events coming up. The closest event is March 9th, Saturday, March 9th at the Oasis restaurant. The Iron Gap Band is doing a benefit concert for us. It's a free concert, and we want everybody to come out and support the Animal Harbor New Shelter campaign and bring your donations. It's a free concert because we want you to bring your donations, and we'll be there collecting donations, and 100% of your donations will go to the New Shelter campaign.
And I like how you mentioned how the new shelter will be closer to town.
Yes.
Will be better for getting volunteers, people to get dogs and cats and things like that.
Absolutely. The accessibility and the visibility will increase 100% for us, and that's just going to be an amazing thing that the Humane Society and the Animal Harbor Shelter can be a county-wide effort. And so we hope that you will participate in raising money for us and sending your donations. Come out to it's called a Hoedown for Animal Harbor's 10th anniversary. So the Iron Gap Band is going to be playing from 8 o'clock until midnight at the Oasis. And so come on down to the Hoedown for the Animal Harbor's 10th anniversary that night. Mark your calendars, save the date. June 22nd is our big fundraising event for our new shelter campaign. June 22nd, that morning, we'll be having a 5K run and a walk. It's called the Bow Wow Walk and 5K Run. The Bone Temps Club is going to help us with the 5K run. And then that evening, we'll have a groundbreaking celebration out at the new property.
So what's a groundbreaking celebration? What's that?
Groundbreaking celebration, we'll have our ceremonial dig.
Oh, where you're building the whole building?
Well, we'll break ground, so we'll start the process
That's
at
awesome.
that point.
That's a great thing.
Yeah, June 22nd. That evening, we'll have a silent auction. We'll have live entertainment. There's going to be a drawing for a hot air balloon ride.
Ooh.
So you should come out and
That would be great.
put your name in the pot for, or the hat, or the box, or
Whatever it is that we got.
for the hot air balloon ride. That'll be fun. And then we're going to have the best dish of Franklin County contest. So
What's the best dish of Franklin County?
we're going to invite all of the Franklin County restaurants or any individual who wants to participate in the contest. We'll have different categories of dishes like appetizers, entrees, desserts.
Oh, wow.
And you can participate in that contest. Everybody will come out and eat your food, and then there'll be judges who will vote on the best dish for
Wow.
each category.
That's a new type of thing. I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
Is that all on the same day?
That's
June 22nd.
Yes, June 22nd. So out at the new property, you can eat all the food from the participating restaurants. You can drink some wine or lemonade, depending on your age.
True.
Enjoy the live. Oh my goodness! Enjoy the live entertainment and participate in the door prizes, which one of them will be the hot air balloon ride.
And that would
hopefully,
be
weather permitting, it'll take off right there
at the spot.
That evening.
And then you also said that there's going to be a silent auction.
Silent auction, absolutely.
And there's a live event music.
Yes. We already have two groups coming that night: Bazania and Cricket and Snail.
Wow.
So
interesting. There's a lot going on.
a lot going on.
But
lot going on.
How did you come up with some of the things for fundraising for this?
Because
I know this is a lot going on.
It's a collaborative effort. The Iron Gap band chooses a charity each year, and they surprise a charity. So we actually didn't solicit them.
Wow.
They chose Animal Harbor as their charity of choice to do their benefit concert this year. And then the Bow Wow Walk and the 5K Run, that was a collaborative effort. People love to run, and 5K runs are real popular. So it's just $20 to register. We hope that the runners and the walkers will get their sponsorships. Like if your dog is going to come and walk with you at the Bow Wow Walk, you can go to your friends and your neighbors and ask for $10 sponsorship. And so that's, it's a popular fundraiser, and everybody likes to run or walk out in the park. It's going to be at Winchester City Park.
Oh, okay. So then, I think through how many people that register and the people that have their little sponsorships and stuff, that would donate a lot of money.
We hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I'll encourage.
We hope to have about 150 runners, and then we are looking for 150 walkers. So hopefully
that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's what we're hoping
we'll
for.
Just pack it, pack the city park with runners and walkers that morning.
And
their dog.
Yeah, their dog, and then you're gonna have so much going on. Like everybody out there. And so, I like how you have all these different events going for such a good cause to fundraise for this.
Yeah.
And I know that it is needed. It's a place that is very, you know what I'm saying. You've had this for 10 years, and it's what you need to have as
Absolutely.
a new place.
We really need to have a new facility to be able to continue the work that we do. When I've visited different animal shelters around the state, they're building $2 and $3 million facilities.
Wow.
This facility is a $500,000 facility, so we're not.
Yeah, you're not like you're like pushing it.
Yeah, we're just moving up to the next level. We're not trying to jump to be
something
the
extravagant.
Taj Mahal. We're just trying to get to the next.
something
next
that's
level.
a little bit better than
Better
what
to
we have.
maintain,
Yeah.
easier. You know, we spend so much money on cleaning the facility and maintaining the facility that it just doesn't make any sense anymore.
The money that goes into doing that could be towards something where you can make it where you don't have to have all that work.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yep.
So the more recent event that's coming up, you know, June 22nd, you do need to mark on your calendars for the 5K run and for the groundbreaking celebration, which will be interesting. I think that's cool. A lot of stuff's going on that day, but in earlier references, March 9th will be your day for the Iron Gap at the Oasis, and it is free, and you can just come in with your donations for the Animal Harbor.
That's right.
I think that's a great event. I
Thank
encourage
you so
everybody in the
much.
community to come out and support it, and to so we can make this animal shelter so much better.
Absolutely. We can be proud of our
Yes.
Franklin County Humane Society
Yes.
Animal Harbor Shelter.
And it's closer, and you can actually go see the dogs and the cats.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm excited. Well, I want to thank you for being with me today.
Thank you.
And I do encourage everyone to come out and support it.
All right. Thanks.
I want to thank Ms. Skillcastle again for being on our show with us and to talk about the Animal Harbor. A lot of big things going on with that. Like it said, like March 9th is the big thing at the Oasis for the benefit concert. And I do encourage everyone to support the Animal Harbor because it is needing some help. I mean, you know, I'm glad they're building a new one finally because the dogs and all that stuff need a better shelter. So it's awesome that she came in and talked about all that. And lots, you know, like I said, stuff going on. Need to, you know, get in on that.
Just recently, they had the Mardi Gras event. Because I know a lot of people who went to that, and I heard that it was pretty
That it went
fun.
good. Yeah, we had
was a
Miss
success.
Mary Rabb being on our show talking about the that Mardi Gras event, and it was a success, which is a good thing.
Yeah, or as I put it, just in the fifth.
A success. It was a success.
Yeah.
And also we had the other day we had Tennessee Ladies Society, and they talked about the scholarship deadline that is Friday, and the oldies thing, which is like I think it's like March 2nd. But a lot of big things going on in the community. But we'll get right back to Wake Up Winchester after these commercials.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we have pep talkers standing by to get you motivated for your GED diploma. Text the name Terry to 69222 for a sympathetic pep talk.
You show people what you really are.
Or for a gentle pep talk, text the name Deborah.
You know you're going to make people very proud of you.
And if that's not enough, text the name Danny for an extreme pep talk.
Prove everyone wrong. Show them you're the boss.
Get your GED pep talk and find free GED classes. Text the name of the person you want a pep talk from to 69222.
Welcome back to Wake Up Winchester, and we're glad that you stayed tuned through that short commercial break we had there. A lot of big stuff going on. Also, we forgot to mention that there is a Hurricane Sandy relief benefit concert going on. It will be February the 23rd, and it's a Saturday from 6 to 9, and it's at the Sassy Chef Cafe, which for people who don't know, it's at 200 East Main Street, Deckard, and it's free. But the donations will be given. We'll go to the Middle Tennessee chapter of the American Red Cross, blah, blah, blah. But some of the people that are going to be there is Louis Malak. Malak is his name? Louis Malak?
Sure.
Malak, John Crawford, Gateway to Alaska, Arayla Taylor, and Brett Hill. So some performances that are going on. Free benefit concert, and it does benefit the Sandy relief, like the hurricane relief from the Red Cross. So we encourage everyone to come out and support that.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, as we said before, that Valentine's Day is coming up tomorrow.
Yep, and you have some Valentine's stats for us.
I do, and I'm so excited.
We love stats.
We love statistics.
Oh my
gosh. But I love Valentine's Day. I'm pumped for it. Almost 60% of us plan to celebrate Valentine's Day this year. So, 60% of us are all getting ready for Valentine's Day tomorrow.
And the other 40% are single, probably.
Yep. And hate Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Very possible. I did not like Valentine's Day last year.
I don't know if you guys didn't know this. This is totally not legit. But if you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you are single on Valentine's Day, it's actually called Single Awareness Day. So
everybody knows.
60% is celebrating Valentine's Day. The other 40% is celebrating Single Awareness Day.
Last year I was like, well, Single Awareness Day, yes.
And this year I'm like, Single Awareness Day, yes.
Yes. Well, then we're projected to spend a total of $18.6 billion on cards and gifts this year.
Us Americans.
$18.6 billion. That is so much money. If we put that money towards like our country, maybe we would start getting out of debt, but we're putting it towards Valentine's cards. So $10.5 billion of that is for our significant other, and nearly $3.8 billion is for our family members. But what's really crazy is that $815 million is spent on pets on Valentine's Day. $815 million. What are you buying for your pets? Like, seriously. Like, what costs $815 million? Oh, let me go get my bones for my dog. It's Valentine's Day. It's my significant other. No, it's your dog. I don't understand. You feed it chocolate, it's going to die. Don't give it chocolate.
Yeah.
You give it a card, it can't read it, so I don't understand where that's coming from. But anyway, it is $815 million.
It's not like you're getting a gift back from your dog. Like, your dog's not going to go and buy you a Valentine's Day gift.
Like, if you get your dog a box of chocolates, you think it's going to give you a box of chocolates back? I mean, no. So, whatever floats everybody's boat. But the average shopper will spend more than $130 each person, like, on Valentine's Day.
Wow.
So, like, $130 is a lot.
Yeah.
On a significant other for Valentine's Day.
But I mean, it adds up. I know some people, like you said, like
jewelry.
Jewelry would be expensive. Flowers, chocolate. If you take them out to dinner, that costs a lot of money.
So I don't know if they're like putting all that into place, but if so, there's a lot of money going into dinner.
Especially
because dinner's a big deal.
Guys always spend like a lot. Of money.
And I feel bad sometimes because like the guys pay for like this and this and this, and I'm like, what? No, I don't feel bad. And that's up from last year. And 51% of us plan to give candy. So 51% of us.
That's the cheap alternative.
Yeah. Candy. I would go with candy too.
If you don't have $130,
if you don't have $130, you just go and buy your candy. And while 36.6% are giving flowers. So, which makes sense. I mean, flowers, but candy is more up there, I guess.
Honestly,
people like to eat.
Well, yeah, because honestly, receiving anything on Valentine's Day makes you feel nice, no matter how big or small it is.
Exactly. And then flowers. I mean, I love flowers and stuff, and they're really pretty at the time. You're like, oh my gosh, flowers! And then they sit on your table. Like, you know, like, what am I supposed to do with these? So you take pictures of them or something? Like, I don't know, like smell them. So I think I'd rather have a big box of chocolate so I can sit there and eat. Well, I'm glad you got me chocolate. I'm going to look good this summer. And 19.7% of us give jewelry. That adds up as $4.4 billion worth of jewelry. So that's a lot of money on jewelry. But it makes sense, though, because jewelry's really expensive. So and props to you if you're giving jewelry to somebody, because that's what's up.
And Valentine's Day is the day where they go all out and they get like the little necklaces and rings and stuff. And it's not cheap
love
stuff.
For you. Yeah, all that stuff. That's why you see all the Every Kiss Begins with K and Jared stuff all over commercials.
Every kiss begins with K.
And then every time I watch them, I'm like, what? And then they automatically kiss, and they're like, oh my gosh, you got me a necklace. This kiss.
And then you turn on the TV, you're like, ooh, Hallmark movie. And they're like, oh, no,
just kidding, it's a commercial.
Just a
it's a commercial for kids.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And 54.7% of us are willing to spring for a card. So a card, says what you want to say, on paper. So
I think it's silly though. Like sometimes people get cards and they open them up and they're like, "Oh, awesome!" But like the thought behind cards is kind of funny. If you're paying $4 or $5 for someone
to come up with your words,
to like write "Happy Birthday" on a card.
Yeah, I've always said that. I'm always like, why am I paying somebody to come up with the words that I think?
Yeah.
In my head, but you just say them better in sentence form.
I don't know. I just feel like people think I'm cheap if I get a piece of paper and write out like "Happy Birthday."
Happy birthday to you, and then you look at a card that says the same thing, but you spent $6 on it.
Right. Because they talk about like the blank inside cards, that you'll just have like a picture on the front, and then they're like completely blank in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point in that? It's
why do I know, like, why do I need this? I like the ones that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to get the ones that sing, like get some Taylor Swift music, because they have a bunch of those.
They have cards that are like this big.
Yeah, and then I'm going to get it where it like opens up and that stuff pops out, like confetti, and that's the way I'm going to go. And then they'll be like singing all these cute songs. I know that Taylor Swift has a whole Valentine's Day selection of cards. It's really weird. But I guess she just uses her lyrics from her songs.
She has a huge selection of everything.
Yeah, but true that. But as for where people are buying their Valentine's gifts, more than 39% of us will be shopping at discount stores, while 26.3% will be getting it online. So, yeah. Well, Valentine's facts, and tomorrow is Valentine's Day, but we will be right back to Wake Up Winchester after these commercials.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
My name's Reggie. Just recently, my wife and I took in her sister's children. And we already had 4, so I went from becoming a family man to a man with a bigger family. Now, you can't eat love, so I don't know how I'm gonna feed them tonight. How was that, Rich?
I think I look more like Denzel.
That's cold, man.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to Wake Up Winchester. Thanks for staying tuned. Before the break, we were talking about Valentine's Day and all the money that we spend on dates and such like that. But just so you know, if you're planning on taking your significant other to the movies, the movie ticket prices have gone higher this year. The average cost of a movie ticket rose to an all-time high of $7.96. But that was just 3 cents more than a ticket cost in 2011. But the growth of the ticket prices is rising each year, like drastically or whatever.
But I can see that because I remember during the summer, which that was last year, but me and my grandma and all my cousins went to go see this like little kids movie at the Cinema 8, and it was like $60 just for us to go see the movie.
Yeah, I took my nephew, my niece and nephews, and it was like literally like $50. I was like, why? I was like, why am I paying $50? But okay, that's cool, whatever. But if you decide that you want to stay indoors and watch your television, The Walking Dead ratings are definitely up. The Walking Dead posted record ratings for AMC with its season 3 mid-season premiere. The zombie drama attracted 12.3 million viewers and in its initial 9 p.m. broadcast. So that has been the most watched episode in series history.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are anticipating it because it did happen like over the weekend. And there was just all types of comments about it on Facebook and everything.
People were all,
about it.
See, that's a big deal.
It's a really popular show.
Yeah.
I encourage anyone who hasn't seen the show to go out and watch it because that has a really good storyline.
I've never seen it.
And even though you're not like into zombies, it's still a pretty good show.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it. I should have just watched it from the beginning, but you know, I didn't get into it. Now I'm behind and I can't like watch the whole whatever. So
it's on Netflix. So
I can turn on Netflix. You can turn on Netflix. It'll be what's up. And if you did catch the Grammys this past weekend, just so you know, Taylor Swift got a bunch of death threats after that on Twitter because her ex-boyfriend, who was the One Direction member, the British heartthrob Harry Styles, she was reportedly like noticeably sang in a fake British accent and rewrote the lyrics to the song about him, whatever else. But she is now getting death threats from angry One Direction fans. So, poor Taylor Swift, like, you just need to stop. Like, you know, obviously people are not liking the fake British accent, you know. We know you're not British, so you just, you know. But I feel kind of bad for her for that. And for the upcoming Oscars, the James Bond tribute will be missing one of the Bonds. I think there's 6 James Bonds in the past years of those movies, and they're going to have a big special for it because the Skyfall had a big review. So one of them's going to be missing, so we'll see who that is. Nobody's telling about who's going to be on there. But, you know, if you like the Oscars and 007, then that was a story for you.
Yeah, sure.
But I think that does it for our show today. If you have any questions, comments, like to be a guest on the show, contact us at wakeupwinchester@fcrebels.com. I'm your host, Mary Grace Irvin.
I'm Casey Dennis.
Thanks for watching.